Hi, and welcome to Abundant Montana's Technical Assistance webinar series. This is a series consisting of 10 to 15 minute webinars focused on social media marketing and search engine optimization. And at the end of each webinar, you will be assigned around 30 minutes of homework. You are now watching Module 1, where you'll focus on which social media platforms you should choose for your business. My name is Sammy McGowan. I am the Assistant Director of Abundant Montana, the go-to resource for local food in Montana. Please feel free to email me with any questions, but keep in mind that we will have a live presentation and Q&A soon. The date is still TBD, so feel free to write down all of your questions and save them for that event. So during Module 1, we will go over what social media marketing is and what social media platforms you should be using for your business to achieve your goals. First, what is social media marketing? Social media marketing is the use of social media platforms to connect with your audience, to build your brand, increase sales, and drive website traffic. Before social media, this was done primarily through print ads, direct mail, TV commercials, billboards, etc. Obviously, those things still exist, but social media can be a lot more effective if used well, and it can be done in a very cost-efficient way as well. So the first step, as with all portions of your business plan, is to identify your goals for using social media. I've listed a few here to give you an idea of what social media can help you accomplish. So for example, increasing brand awareness, which is the recognizability of your company, name, and logo, driving traffic to your website, finding new customers, building a community around your business, customer service, such as answering questions and complaints, and then generating revenue. Go ahead and think about your goals and enter them or write them down. I would love to see what your goals are later on when we do the live Q&A. But like I said, feel free to go above and beyond these 6 that I've listed here and really just think about what your goals are. I also want you to think about who you're targeting as well. So go ahead and write down a few character profiles and descriptions of your current customer and the customer that you're going to be trying to reach, whether that be an age range or an income level, certain beliefs or values, where they live, what type of household they may be a part of, etc. This will also be a part of your homework, so I'm just getting you guys started. So now that we've thought about your goals, let's talk about the different platforms that you can choose to accomplish those goals. We'll be focused on Facebook, Instagram, and talking a little bit about TikTok. There are other platforms that are available as well, such as Twitter and Pinterest, but I decided to focus on these 3 because I think that they serve food and farm businesses the best. So starting with Facebook, if you're new to social media or not very savvy with social media, Facebook is a great place to start. It's an easy and fairly straightforward platform to post on, and great for keeping your customers informed. Facebook is great for customer service. Their messaging system is really easy for business owners to manage, to answer questions. Plus, you can set up automatic responses and FAQs to save you time when fielding those questions. It can be a good platform to drive traffic to your website because the way that Facebook posts are formatted, the link is clickable, making it easier for people to get to your website. And it can be a good platform to build a community around your business. The downfalls of Facebook are that it tends to be most popular with older generations. So you might be missing a segment of your target audience by only using Facebook. The algorithms are always changing, which you are at the mercy of. And it can be hard to gain a large following, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially for a business that serves a specific region. Moving on to Instagram. Instagram, which was originally designed as a photo sharing app, is great for visually pleasing content. It's also great for reaching new audiences and building relationships with customers. Similar to Facebook, the algorithms is ever changing and has been known to be tricky, especially for businesses. Recently, Instagram has moved away from photos and more towards videos, which includes Reels, which we'll talk about later. And although you can view Instagram on a desktop, it is mainly a phone-based app, which you may or may not enjoy. Instagram is great if your goals are to find new customers, to build a community around your business, or to generate revenue. Also, keep in mind that Instagram is a great mix of age ranges, which the majority falls in the middle, with ages falling from 25 to 54, making up the bulk of the users. Lastly, we'll talk about TikTok, which I called the wild child. TikTok is entirely a video sharing app. So TikTok is trendy and it's a fun platform preferred by younger generations, with the bulk users being in the teens and up through millennial aged. TikTok can be great for increasing brand awareness and driving traffic to your website, and even finding new potential customers. It's a very fast moving and fast changing app. The trends are constantly changing, which means you have to be consistently in the app to stay up to date on the trends, which can be time consuming. And to accomplish these goals, you have to be willing to be in front of the camera. You might even have to learn a few silly dances, which is easy for some people and absolutely a no-go for others. So you just have to be honest with yourself about what you have time for and what you're comfortable with, which is true for all of the social media platforms. So having just dived into the few platforms I've talked about and having learned about all those, let's talk about your homework. So you're going to have 3 assignments. As I talked about before, I want you to identify your goals for social media. So I want you to really think about what it is you want to gain from social media for your business. For example, I put building community around my business and to find new customers. I listed 6 before. You can list a couple of those, all of them. It's better to be more specific than anything. So, 1 to 3 is the best. You can also have different goals in the 6 that I listed before. The second homework assignment is for you to write down those character profiles that I was talking about. So who you're targeting on social media. And I want you to write full descriptions of whether they're your current customer or your future customer. And I did put an example here, a millennial and Gen X age folks who care about their health and how their choices affect the environment. Income level is likely above $80,000 a year, single or married, stuff like that. But you can go even more in depth than that. You can write about what their interests are, what radio stations they listen to, what TV news station they listen to, what they care about, anything in your head that the more you can visualize a very specific person, the more focused your content will be when you're writing it. And then number 3, based on your goals you outlined and the character profiles you wrote, decide which social media platforms will be best for your business. So you can refer back to the earlier slides in the presentation to help you decide. So for example, based on this, the other 2 examples, I wrote that Facebook and Instagram would be the best for those examples. So happy homeworking, and see you for module 2, where we will go over general guidelines on how to make your profiles as useful as possible.